the folks that are helping you through this process told me that this last interview that Marilyn Monroe did is a bit of an indication about the kidnapping. And do you have that same belief?
Yes, I do. I believe that she was looking for some way to expose the Kennedys. Like she said, she was going to give a tell-all interview before they killed her.
Fame is also a burden. An industry, I don't think, should behave like, let's say, a mother whose child maybe has, let's just say the worst is run out in front of a car. So what do they do to the child? But instead of clasping the child to them, they start beating up on the child. They feel that it gives them some kind of a privilege to walk up to you and say anything to you. So at least it's something that, let's say, I experienced. So it's not just that, okay, fame will go by. So long, I've had you, fame. If it goes by, I told you it was fickle. I don't know if it's going to come off on tape, but I know what I mean.
Really, it's just great.
Well, I hope we got something here. But please don't make me look like a joke.
So, when she's talking about the child in front of the car and all that, is it your position that's a reference to the kidnapping?
Yes, it is. I strongly believe that.
But didn't you hear that she's talking about, how fame? She's talking about fame and how people will come up to her and say just about anything. And when she says, I've experienced that, it seems to me that's what she's referring to. It's a pretty roundabout way to refer to a kidnapping. You in the book, you make it very clear that you have great affection for her and that you thought she was a great mother, and and the two of you were close. And all that makes sense except her reaction to the kidnapping. I don't think it's a very good reaction that she wasn't hysterical and screaming about it and telling everybody that you were kidnapped. Why are you satisfied with this kind of a reaction where she sends some really vague clue and giggles and says she hopes she doesn't sound silly?
Well, I used to deal with it with this thing the same way until people said it's not right if people will not believe you if you keep smiling. You're not serious. And over the years, I found that to be true. Her life was great up until they kidnapped us. Until she had my little brother, and then I was kidnapped from her. I cannot speak for what she was thinking after they kidnapped me. I can only tell you that the Marilyn Monroe that you see on the screen, on the movie screen, is not the Marilyn Monroe that I knew. And if she ever knew that I was calling her Marilyn Monroe, I really don't know what you think. I always have to say my mother.
Well, I'm not asking you to read her mind. I'm asking you how you feel about her failure to make it known that you were kidnapped, and instead of making it known, she's giggling in an interview. Here, I get some audio of that.
But please don't make me look like a joke.
But
that doesn't sound like a woman whose son was kidnapped.
That's the way she dealt with her misfortunes. That's what she did. Like I said, I used to do the same thing, and it didn't play very well, and I finally understood it didn't.
And you're not upset that she didn't go to the police and go to the press and
We don't know that. We don't know that. That we don't know. All we know is she was going to do an interview, she had it scheduled, and then they killed her.
Well, we have this interview. We know she didn't say anything in this interview.